In this episode, I want to talk about how to increase the engine performance step by step and properly. So, first of all, the fuel injection timing and the volume, and also plus ignition timing adjustment, all of these will happen by tuning the ECU and the air fuel mixture ratio. Air and fuel mixture ratio, it means the mixture of the air and fuel that comes to the combustion chamber for compress and ignition to produce the power. Step 1, compresses air and the cool air. Okay, compresses air. Turbochargers uses exhaust gases to spin a turbine that compresses incoming air, but the superchargers use engine power to mechanically compress it. Let's talk about the turbochargers. Turbochargers, it will receive the exhaust gases, okay, with the spin inside the turbo. Then it will send it to the intercooler. What it will do, the intercooler, it reduces the air temperature. High temperature of the air, it's not good because it cannot burn the fuel properly with the help of the spark plug. So that's why it will reduce the temperature of the air. Okay, then it sends it to the intake manifold. From the intake manifold, go to the combustion chamber. What is the difference between the cold air and the hot air? Hot air, the molecules of the hot air, they are separate to each other. They are not near to each other. So what will happen? The density will be low, okay? And then what will happen? In this moment, the fuel cannot burn properly. But cold air, when the air it becomes cold, what will happen? The molecules of the cold air, they are near to each other, then making it denser and oxygen rich for better combustion. Totally cold air is better for the combustion. And also when the air that goes to the combustion chamber it's cold, it can cause better burn of fuel with the help of the spark plug. Okay, we have three steps, actually three rules: rich mixture and very rich mixture, and also a stoichiometric. Okay, what's the difference between of these? First of all, rich mixture, it can cause more fuel comes to the combustion chamber and the less air, but engine temperature will be cooler, fuel absorbs heat, okay, and more torque, more power. More fuel, more torque, more power, but waste fuel. Then we have very rich mixture. It means much more fuel than air. Incomplete combustion, not enough oxygen to burn fuel. Rough running, increase engine wear, and black smoke also. How about the stoichiometric? Its exact ratio for air and fuel. Completely will burn air and fuel inside the combustion chamber. Clean burn. Catalytic converter works properly also. It will work properly and engine running smoothly. Okay. It written 12.5 to 1. What it means? It means 1250 milli mixture of air and fuel comes to the combustion chamber when the piston is down. And when the piston goes up, it will compress. This mixture will compress and convert to the 100 milli. Okay. Regarding to the spark plug, we have too early, too late, and just right. Okay, when the spark happen, just right, maximum power with reliable operation will happen. It need the proper setting of the ECU and the coil, good coils also. It's coming from the company, but if you want to increase the performance, you have to change the volume of the ignition timing. Okay. ECU remapping, it's very important. You have to use a good software like ECN Titanium and Vinolas, and also good components like KTAG or KSV2, KESS3. You have to use the proper component and the proper software. If not, after like 6 months or maybe 1 year, the ECU will forget the codes, forget the system. So at that moment you have to change the computer. A lot of more problems will happen and will occur. You have to have the good suspension tuning and also brake upgrade. Why? Because when you increase the performance, you need better suspension, you need better and more bigger calipers and the booster for your brake system. Exactly, also for the suspension, like you need better tie rod, tie in, tie out system for the suspension to better handling when the road is bending, or like if the surface of the asphalt is not that much clear to drive your car. So that's why you have to upgrade both of it. Regarding to the cold air that I spoke about in the second slide, I think in here also we have cold air positive points. Delivers denser oxygen rich air to the engine, often yields 5 to 15 horsepower gains and improves throttle response and engine sound. As if you remember, I said cold air, it means molecules of the cold air, they are near to each other, so the fuel also can burn properly. Regarding to the performance of the exhaust, allows engine to expel exhaust gases more efficiency, can add 10 to 20, not 20, 10 horsepower, not 20, maximum 10. Final tips on the safety consideration. Each one of these performance you did, you have to do the reset. It's the best way. And also when you are increasing the engine performance, you have to do it for the daily use. Okay, when you are give the ECU to the person that's he's tuning the engine and tuning the ECU, you have to tell him, okay, you are tuning the ECU but for the daily use, because it's coming two types. If he do the second type, you cannot always use your car. Why? Because the engine, you have to change the engine. Okay, so he have to tune it. It has a limit also. Tune the engine for the daily use, and also be sure you are using the person actually that's tuning the ECU. He's using proper software and proper components to tune the ECU. It's very, very important. Happened a lot in the market. Some people, they are tuning it, but after 6 months, 1 year, or maybe after 10 days, the ECU will forget the codes and all the system will damage. Also, it can cause damage the engine. So the engine, in some cases, we saw it in the market, in some cases, the engine will gone. You have to change the engine, or maybe you have to repair it, plus ECU. So please just be sure you are giving the car to who, okay, and use the quality components for the suspensions, for the engines, for the brakes, for everything, spark plug. And be sure regarding to the ratios to use very, very specific ratio. As an example, 14.5 to 1, it will be good. But very rich mixture, it can cause black smoking, knocking, and also for sure engine cannot work smoothly. When the engine is not working smoothly, more wear, it will happen. It will reduce the engine life of your car. That's it. I hope you are enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and like the video. Thank you so much for your time.